Octanav is a game that is easy to learn, but difficult to master. Each player competes to build their own path of octagons that connect the start and end cards using the fewest number of points. Let's get started. To play, first set up the board by placing the start and end cards in two different locations of choice, then add obstacles. These vary by where you're playing. If you prefer a simpler setup, the game can also be played without obstacles. Keep the board the same until all players have gone. Next, the active player shuffles the deck of arrow cards and randomly draws 2. The sum of these two numbers is the draw count, which is how many cards the active player draws per hand. In this example, the active player draws 3 cards per hand because the draw count is 3. Once 3 cards have been drawn, then for each hand, the active player chooses which cards they want to use in building their octagon path. Any unused cards get discarded. The cards are then placed to make a path beginning on the start card and finishing on the end card. Once cards are placed, they cannot be moved. The active player repeats the process of drawing cards and choosing which ones to use in their path until the path is complete and/or no cards remain. The active player must decide on whether to use or discard all cards in the current hand before drawing a new hand. Arrows used in the octagon path must be connected from tip to tail. Lastly, all arrow cards used between the start and end must have fully connected edges. A player's total score is calculated by summing the octagon points used in their path and their draw count. In this example, the active player has 26 octagon points and a draw count of 3, so the total score is 26 plus 3, which is 29. Then, the next player goes, starts with a full deck of shuffled cards, gets their own draw count, and draws cards. The player with the lowest total score wins. Give or take, which way will you navigate?